Well, hello folks, and welcome to another adventure today. And I just thought I'd start off in the office and just explain that sometimes when we plan our winter adventures, well, I certainly do, I always have this scene in my head of lovely sunrises, maybe beautiful blue crisp skies, maybe being above a fog inversion, it's beautiful crisp white snow. However, I do live in Scotland, and I know, that that is very rarely the case. And if you waited for those sort of conditions, you wouldn't get out much. So today's video is exactly that. Not the crisp blue skies, but it is a winter outing to try and keep fit. Because if you only go out when it's nice, you'd probably become pretty unfit for the hill, and the best way to keep fit for the hill is to get out on the hill. So with that in mind, we headed to this location, and I must say the bottom of this hill, let me just check, the closest town, the average yearly temperature for Crean-Larich, which was the town closest to the start of this walk, is 7 degrees centigrade. And it has apparently, let's have a look here, an average hours of sunshine for the time we were there was 0.9, so that's 54 minutes. So I was really quite enthused. I thought, yeah, 54 minutes of sunshine per day, we're bound to get a wee bit when we get there. So anyway, let's cut to me waiting for Jerry to appear. I'd got to the start of the walk just a little bit before him, so here's me in the car waiting for Jerry. Well, I've just arrived at today's destination, and if you've seen some of the, well, I don't know, the recent videos, but a lot of the time you know that I come up and I really enjoy the sunsets and the sunrises and days when it's nice and clear. But today's outdoor adventure is slightly different. It's probably for those other things that you get out of hill walking. It gives so much. I think today is going to be more about one, physical exercise, and two, possibly mental exercise as well. It's been a long week at work this last week. So I always find getting out in the hills helps tremendously with that sort of stuff. Helps clear the mind and just hit the reset button and what have you. So I'm doing that, and other things, exercise. I've only went out when it was nice and sunny. I probably wouldn't be fit, especially in Scotland, because yeah, most of the time it's like it is today, a bit grey, the clouds lying low in the hills. It's probably a typical Scottish day today. So we're going for a short, sharp exercise blast up this mountain here. It's probably one of the highest mountains in the range, and I'm waiting for Jerry to appear. We're about 2 kilometres from the summit, and it'll involve about 1 kilometre of vertical ascent. So it'll keep the fitness levels up, that's for sure. So I'm going to stop now, get my gear on, and yeah, head up. There's Jerry just gone past. He'll be weechting around the road in a minute, so I better go and get ready and see him. Next time you'll see me, we're heading up the hill. Right, let's get ready. I'll do that, you won't know. That's the first to know the years I've come here. A bit heavy, that's the... Oh, so we're just at the start of the steep part of the climb. It goes all the way up here. We're at Ben Moor, as you've probably seen already. And you can see I've got my bright red top on. Jerry's in blue, because once we got up here, we didn't want you thinking we'd reverted to black and white filming.
With all the colour on the hills.
Yes, it's going to be monochrome. Anyway, you've probably noticed a lot of arrows so far. So there's an arrow here pointing us in the right direction. An arrow over there, you might be able to see it. But what's really confusing is this. Look at this. That's going back the way. We've maybe already been to the top.
I think there'll be people walking in a circle here all day.
So we've already passed.
You should always have a map and compass, because navigation in these hills can be really quite awkward.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah. Well, the thing is, at least they're yellow. We'll see them today. Anyway, right, we better stop procrastinating and get up this hill and do some exercise. Right, let's go. Let's follow the arrows. Right, let's go.
Wow,
oh, look at this. Look at that. There's actually a path here now. Wow.
A whole new world for doing more.
Yeah. I'm not used to this. Usually just a steep pull up slippery grass. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit steep now, Jerry, isn't it?
Yeah, we're missing that nice staircase.
The path, so we've come up, I don't know if you can see behind us here, there's a line of bags and they're constructing a path up here, which is great. Makes it a bit easier, doesn't it,
Definitely.
where it's come from. But we had a chat, we think we need to go to the committee of the 7 wonders of the world and get them to reassess their 7 wonders, because we think the pyramids must be,
Pyramids would be a doddle. You see that path down there, I mean, I'm sure they didn't have thousands of slaves working on the path.
2 or 3 people maximum.
It makes me reconsider the pyramid. I think they're just overrated.
I know, and I think the pyramids as well, quite a civilised, they're well developed. I'm sure they had helicopters as well. And
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure. But,
I don't know what you're trying to suggest about the people at Crane Larrick.
Aye, but anyway, a good effort. Right, to the top. So at this point you can see there's quite a bit of work getting done on the path going up this hill, Ben More, and that was the whole reason behind all those arrows. And we might joke and be a bit silly about the pyramids and what have you, but the amount of work that goes into these paths is really, it's staggering, and there's usually not that many people working on them, albeit they do get the rocks dropped off usually by helicopter and what have you. So this is a new path going up Benmore, certainly since the last time we were there. Usually it was of a boggy, steep, grassy trot, and it allowed us to gain height a bit quicker, but it was starting to get a bit colder, so at this point I stopped to put my goggles on, layer up a wee bit, and just be prepared for the weather higher up in the mountain. Oh, it's fairly blowing the hoolie now, and there's a constant Scottish mizzle driving into our faces going up here. Typical day in the Scottish Highlands. And as you've seen, I've stopped and layered up, got my goggles on, got my gloves on, put my big jacket on underneath my hard shell, and it makes a big difference actually. Instantly warmer, a bit more comfortable, and we're about halfway up I reckon, and it's just going to get worse I think. There was one forecast said there might be a drop in wind speed before the next storm front comes in, but we're yet to see that. As I said, a day for exercise, not for not for views. Right, onward we go. Yeah, so about halfway up. I mean, it's a pretty steep pool, Benmore. There's no respite. It's pretty relentless. One of the reasons we chose it for an exercise today. But you do come up to a point where there's a dike, and at this point the wind was just whipping round the side of the hill, and it was pretty windy, to be honest with you. And you do have to be careful, especially if the weather isn't great. And there is a path when there's no snow cover, but if there's snow cover you can't see the path, so you do have to be careful, especially in descent off this hill, because there's a lot of very steep ground to either side of the path. There's a big, I think to the northwest there's a big hanging corrie, and to the other side of it there's steep ground which could be very, very tricky to descend in snowy, icy conditions. So you do just a word of warning there, you do have to be careful. But yeah, we weren't in that position today. There wasn't too much snow, it was just the wind we were battling against trying to get up the hill. Well, not far from the summit now.
We're almost there.
Almost there. We're on the sort of summit dome. In fact, if I spin round, you'll be able to see the top just over yonder. We're quite sheltered. This is the most sheltered it's been the whole way up, isn't it?
The wind is accelerating across the ridge, so it's quite calm up here.
Quite calm in comparison. It's really quite blowy down there. We were struggling to keep our feet, but yeah, we're not far to go, so we're going to go and touch the cairn. We might go and get a bit of shelter up there.
There's a wee house round the back of the cairn.
That's right. We'll hide round there and have a sausage roll. Yeah, sausage roll. So let's go.
Excellent.
So here we are, and well, we're not quite on the summit, but we're just underneath the summit. The summit trig point's just up there behind me, and in behind it there's this lovely little recess, and it's lovely and sheltered today. As we said, it was quite windy on the way up. Not as windy in the top. Maybe that's that lull in the weather. It's quite mild. It's not mild. We're freezing, but for the time of year, it's quite mild, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, it's only mildly freezing.
Mildly freezing. Yeah, it's about 11, I don't know, just under 4,000 feet is Ben More, one of the highest mountains in the area. And when the weather does turn, it's not a place to linger. And we're not going to go over. It's usually done with Stabinian, but we're not going to. We never planned on doing that today. We just thought
this is a wee leg stretch on a local hill.
A bit of exercise, isn't it, to keep our fitness levels up for the.
But when the winter comes.
When the winter comes. Well, when the winter returns. Yeah. We can't say that. The end of autumn was fantastic, wasn't it? It really was. But, anyway, so just a wee camera. We're going to get a bite to eat here, and then it's straight back down that steep slope and that path which winds its way up there to the car. And I'm looking forward to getting home and sticking the fire on.
Tea and medals.
Tea and medals, oh yes. Gold, silver or bronze today, what do you think?
Yeah. Bronze. Could try harder.
Could try harder. I don't think so. The isobars and the contours, those lines have been quite close today, haven't they? I think we've done well. Right, anyway, enough waffling. Let's get down off this hill. So that was that. After sheltering in the wee house round the back of the trig point, it was basically straight back down. And to tell you what, it was pretty miserable. Although it wasn't that windy on the summit, it was just as windy on the way down the shoulder as it was on the way up. So we picked our way down, and I tell you what, I was glad to get home that day. I felt good having done some exercise and what have you. And you know what, we never saw any sunshine, so I think those weather stats are way off. 54 minutes certainly didn't appear. Anyway, I was glad to get home, soaking wet. I spent a wee bit of time in front of the fire with a wee drama whiskey to finish the day off, which warmed me up, no doubt. So hope you enjoyed the adventure today. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next adventure.